up, Gypsies? Welcome back to our channel. Today I am here with Nicholas Torres and we are going to talk about a few things. The first thing are my adorable new hats.
And they are adorable.
They're adorable. We officially have hats and this has been something I've been looking forward to for so long. So I'm so excited. We have 6 different colors, which is so cool. So I am wearing the denim color. We also have 2 different styles. One is vintage and one is distressed. So the distressed, it has just a little, you know, distressed, little wear and tear. They're so cute. There's literally, everybody keeps asking me which one is my favorite and I just don't think I have a favorite. So this one is the vintage denim. We also have the olive green distressed. We have the dusty rose vintage. We have the navy blue distressed. And we have the smoky gray vintage hat. So you can find all of these in the hat store. They say Baseball Gypsy. Mother's Day is coming up. Moms are Baseball Gypsies too. I'm pretty obsessed. You are gonna see me in these all the time now. Hats for everyone.
Sure. Okay.
The other thing, the real reason why we're here today is because we are off almost to our next adventure.
I signed with the Kansas City T-Bones in the American Association, which is independent ball, which means that we'll be leaving here in the next couple days on, like Korrin said, a new adventure. So we'll be heading to a place that we have never been. As a high five.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that'll just kind of add to the excitement, but
we're headed east, y'all.
Yep.
So, like Nick said, we have been learning so much about indie ball. Like I said in the release video, this is a funky time to be dealing with this because teams just don't have a whole lot of space. So, I think the biggest thing that I've learned is to not be scared of indie ball. I think we had this big misconception of indie ball being a really bad thing. It's a whole different part of baseball that we just didn't know. We just didn't know.
Exactly.
So now that we've been able to do so much research and we've been able to talk to so many people and there's so many stories about guys going to indie ball and it's the best thing that ever happened to them in their career. So.
No doubt.
Are you excited?
I'm very excited. I'm ready to be playing baseball again.
If you could give a few like feelings during this time, because I know I related with a lot of women, but I think a lot of guys can relate to you in your situation.
Well, I feel like I trusted the process through all this, and what I mean is I know that nothing happens by accident. This is all part of God's plan, but at the same time you're gonna have these moments of insecurity or I guess you feel like you're without a direction, especially this time where the minor league season started already and now I had a month until I left and I'm just at home basically in the off season again for a whole nother month training and, you know, trying to eat right and making sure I'm hitting and throwing when you feel like it's just the never-ending off season and you kind of have no purpose in it. But the thing that I've found is you just got to keep grinding, you just got to keep working. Use that time, that off time, to sharpen your mind as much as possible, and I feel like I've done that so far while we're here. And other than that, I think competing is what we all miss the most, so you just got to find a way to compete with yourself daily and
compete with your wife, play Monopoly.
Sure. Probably not the best
play
suggestion.
Scrabble.
Probably not.
Go on a bike ride, you end up racing to
Stay active, yeah, stay active. Things like that. I mean, that's what helped me.
I want to know, take us through like the process of how you got signed with the T-Bones.
Let's see. Well, I got released. I texted my agent that morning. He said, all right, we'll start making calls, and I don't even know if he had made that many calls, but I had gotten a lot of calls and text messages from a bunch of independent ball coaches that day. And the next day, pretty heavily also. I got a few calls from teams in Mexico and, you know, just kind of discussed things with them. My agent handled most of it. He was great through the whole process. And then, yeah, we just kind of, we gave it some time. We gave it a week or two, and decided to start sifting through the offers that were on the table and kind of just chose the best one, what we felt like would be the best setup and you know, the best choice for my career, and then obviously the best choice for Korrin and I.
We're so excited for the T-Bones.
Yeah.
We're so excited.
Very excited.
So just like the minor leagues, there's a ton of teams around the country and even out of the country for independent ball. So Nick's going to be playing in the American Association. So Nick is playing in Kansas City, Kansas. It's about 20 minutes from downtown Kansas City, right?
Yep.
There's like a speedway right next to us. The stadium is beautiful from what we've seen.
Very.
We actually know a lot of people that have like played there and they've raved about it. So anyways, we're going to be living just right next to the stadium. The stadium supposedly shares a parking lot with a huge outlet mall. Yeah. In the American Association, there's the North Division and the South Division. So in the North Division, Nick's going to be playing the Chicago Dogs in Illinois.
The Fargo-Moorhead Redhawks in North Dakota.
Gary South Shore Railcats in Indiana.
The St. Paul Saints in Minnesota. The Sioux Falls Canaries in South Dakota.
The Winnipeg Goldeyes in Canada.
Then in the South Division, you got us in Kansas City, Kansas, and you got the Claiborne Railroaders. Claiborne Railroaders in Texas.
The Lincoln Salt Dogs in Nebraska.
The Sioux City Explorers in Iowa.
Texas Air Hogs back in Texas.
And the Wichita Wingnuts in Kansas.
Which, fun fact, Nick's younger brother plays football in Kansas. So
we're going to be pretty close to him.
We're going to be super close to him. So we're excited for this. Obviously, Scout Torres is coming with us. The T-Bones have been very accommodating with the whole family, which we appreciate so much. I think that was one of our biggest worries, was we were so comfortable with everything that we've been doing with traveling together, and then all of a sudden it was like, are we going to be able to still even do this financially and living wise? And there was just a lot of questions that we're super glad we have answered now. So I can say it's been a long month of trying to figure all this out, but
longest.
We are so thankful for every single one of you that have like reached out and encouraged us during this time, and for all the wives and girlfriends that have reached out to me and shared similar stories, and just it's just made us feel like this isn't so earth-shattering, I guess, you know, that this is just part of our journey, and it doesn't mean that it's a step back in any direction. It's just a part of it. So
it's all part of it.
So if you guys haven't read my blog post, I also just posted something that relates to all this a little more in depth about why this was so hard. So if you guys want to have a little read, I'll link it below.
It's really good.
Aww.
It's really good.
Sugar.
Yeah.
So.
I'm not just saying that. It's really good.
So we're keeping this really short and sweet. We're really happy and excited. Oh, we're leaving Tuesday. Yeah. Surprise. We're literally leaving, well,
today's Saturday.
Today's Saturday, but I don't think I'm posting this until tomorrow, which will be Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So we're leaving Tuesday. We're going to be stopping in Vegas. We're going to take on Vegas for the first night, which could be a disaster for driving out to Kansas for the rest of the trip, but we're going to do it. We're going to do Vegas, and then I think we're stopping in Denver. So it's like a 4-hour drive, and then a 10-hour drive, and then we'll do one more 10-hour leg out to Kansas, where we will find our new home.
Yeah, that's right.
Anything else?
I got nothing. No, you covered it.
So if you guys are out in Kansas or Chicago or any of the places that we named that we might be, hit us up. Let us know if you have any recommendations of things we need to see, things we need to do, food we need to eat.
That's a big one. That's
a huge one. We would really appreciate any of your recommendations. We want to know where the Gypsy tribe is as we start to head out that way. We want to see our peeps in our new location.
Yes.
If you go to the T-Bones games, we want to know. Scout Torres is going to be out and about, ripping up Kansas. So we have all the fun coming on our new adventure. So if you guys haven't subscribed, you're going to want to do it. Like this video if you're super stoked for us. That you don't have to hear about us not being in baseball anymore.
I just realized that you probably drink energy drinks before all your videos.
That's why I'm so excited.
That's why she's so excited, yeah.
Sponsor me, Red Bull.
No kidding.
Sugar-free, lime edition.
It's good.
This is my new thing, by the way. So
yeah,
you're gonna be seeing a lot of this.
Apparently.
So out to Kansas we go on Tuesday. We're taking you guys the whole way, the whole ride.
It'll be like leaving for spring training 2.0.
Yes. Well, that's a good thing. They do have a spring training in Indy Ball.
Yeah.
So he does have to do that. But we'll let you know.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. We're also living in a really, really funny situation, so I cannot wait to show you guys what's going on there.
Good cliffhanger.
Subscribe. Okay?
Nice. Nice. Yeah.
We'll see you guys